Hi, see your driver's license, please.
Yeah.
All right. You always drive around with a... Actually, you know, let's just grab that. No, don't touch that one.
No.
Let's grab this.
¿Cuántas?
Yeah, don't touch that one. In the comments for this video, there were some questions about if that AR may or may not have been a short barrel rifle. I don't believe that it was. I didn't address it. That's stuff for the ATF. I don't work for the ATF. My only concern is if he was a prohibited possessor, which he was not. Everything else falls under, hey, it's his Second Amendment right. He's a U.S. citizen. He can have a gun. I'm not infringing on his Second Amendment right. That is not in my belief system, nor is it in the sheriff's. So I dealt with this appropriately within Arizona law. And if the ATF wants to go and find this dude and talk to him, that's the ATF's deal, but I don't work for them. So why are you driving around with so many guns? Let's take that one too.
¿Hablo español?
No.
Yo hablo un poquito inglés.
No. I need your driver's license. You have an Arizona driver's license. You speak enough English. So let's communicate in English, because you have one of these. One more rifle? Más pistolas?
22?
22?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep your hands here. Pon tu manos aquí. Okay. I think we've established I'm a big fan of the Second Amendment. Just a little weird to be rolling around Coolidge with an AR-15 next to you on one side, a 22 on the other, gun on your hip, extra mags. And that's really the only reason that I took these, is because there was just so much firepower in that car. For no reason. Pistola?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. No more?
No more.
Okay. Stay here. It's certainly not my intent to deprive him of his Second Amendment right, but Supreme Court does say that I could take these for the duration of the traffic stop to make sure they're not stolen, and also for my safety, because I don't want to get shot with this. Last one. Make is going to be Rossi. Serial number. All that does is it checks through a national database just to see if the guns are stolen. We don't register our guns in Arizona, so I have no idea who these guns belong to. He's a U.S. citizen. He can have them, and that's as far as I need to know. His Arizona driver's license is valid, which means that he's good. He's got no wants and warrants. He's going to get all these back. He's going to get a citation for the reason I stopped him. He's going to go back on his way. I'm going to put these back in here, just like this, okay? Don't touch.
No.
Okay. Take that one there, put that right there. All right. The bullets in here, those are empty. Those are good mags. Don't go anywhere. Man, those some bad ammunition right there.
I like this.
You like them?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are. Whew, those are like hollow bullets. Those are even hollow. There we go. Take that one there.
All right.
There we go. There's another one. Those are really light.
Yes.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay. What he had was green tip ammo. He had some really lightweight hollow point ammo. All that means is for those of you that know guns, there are different types of ammo for different situations, and it's not normal range ammo. All of it's totally legal. The ATF doesn't restrict the owning of any of that, so there's nothing illegal about it. Just not normal range ammo, not your regular ball ammo that you're shooting through paper targets. You live here in Coolidge, right?
Yeah.
That's why you need all those. You didn't stop at that stop sign. Yeah. So stop sign violation and just not having insurance with you. Okay? Give the court a call. So all the information's here. Phone number for the court. Give them a call. Okay?
Okay.
Give that there. Any questions?
No.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The reason I stopped you is you have a tinted windshield and you have dark tinted, both your front windows are dark tinted. The back windows and everything else are totally fine. Do you not have a driver's license?
Not in here.
Okay. Okay, but do you have one?
Yes.
Okay. Arizona tint law says that 30% of the light that's outside needs to get inside. Can you put your window up a little bit? I'll show you exactly.
No, I believe. 100%. I know you're right. You're telling the truth.
Okay.
So on this particular day, you notice that I had my window tint meter stuck in my vest. I normally don't have it with me, but on that particular day, the sheriff's office traffic unit. So my whole unit, all the guys that I work with and my bosses were all out specifically focusing on window tint stops. It's a violation that we see often. The bosses said, hey, this is getting out of control when there's tinted windshields everywhere. So we were really focusing specifically on window tint violations as a primary violation, reason where we were stopping people, and then seeing where those stops went.
I'll show you. So this thing goes on, and what it reads is 4%. So it's 4% of the light outside gets inside. So that's
limo tint. That's
what that is. And then you can't have any tint on your windshield below. There's like a little mark somewhere up around here normally, and that's where your tint strip should be. Tank tied for me 1 second. Thanks, sir. The driver of this car identifies himself with an identification card and says, hey, I have a driver's license. But he gives me an identification card. So I come back here and I run it, and he doesn't have a license, and all he has is an identification card. But I'm an adult, I'm 45 years old. I've never had an identification card because my license has never been suspended. I called Wisconsin, they said your driver's license is suspended. You have improper materials on both your windows and your windshield. You didn't have current proof insurance with you, and you're driving while your license is suspended and also expired. So this driving while suspended is a criminal offense, and what that means is, all that simply means that you have to go to court, you have to talk to the judge about it. Do you have a good license?
Yeah.
Okay, can you guys switch so you could drive? All right, I'll let you do that, and then you can motor safely. What's your driver's license? The what?
I don't have a
You don't have a
driver's license, sir.
You don't have a driver's license. Okay.
Man, I never thought I'd be stopped by you.
Well, why? You're driving a car that's the darkest tint, literally the darkest tint I've seen all day.
Sorry, sir.
All right. So you're driving dirty. So do you have any ID on you?
No, sir.
Do you have any ID? Do you have anything that has your name on it? Yes, please. Oh, you're from California. Welcome to America. Here.
On my first day at work.
That's your first day at work?
Yeah.
Almost made it.
Probably going to be a little late.
That's crazy, man. I never thought I'd be put over you.
You're driving a car with a tinted windshield.
Because I've seen your Instagrams, YouTube, man.
Yeah, man, I'm everywhere.
I told my girlfriend all about you, man.
I appreciate that.
I've seen your car around, too.
Now it's behind you.
I know, it's crazy.
Crazy. I'm born in 04. That's about right.
There's the problem.
This is why we make window tint stops. This car, nice car, new. Limo tint all the way around. Limo tint on the windshield, limo tint on the front windshield or windows. Driver has an ID card from California, doesn't have a driver's license. So this car is going to be towed, he's going to be cited, and this stop, which leads to a 3511 tow and impound and everything, all comes from just a simple stop for window tint. The legal level of light that can come out from outside to inside needs to be more than 30% or more. Yours is 2. So that's the why I stopped you. That, and you have this same window tint through your entire windshield of your car. I'm going to tow your car because you can't drive it because you don't have a license. So that's kind of how Arizona works. So tow truck's on its way. If you want to call someone to come here and come pick you up, that's cool. If you want to Uber, you can Uber. You're not under arrest. You're free to go as soon as I give you your citation. I'll let you know exactly where the car is going and some information on how to get it out. The registered owner is going to have to get it out and then have all of that tint removed from the windshield because that is absolutely dangerous. What you can drive without a license is like one of those scooters. Man, you don't need a license for that. Stay off the roadway. You know, a skateboard maybe, bicycle. All of those things, you don't need a license, man. You could, right now, today, you could drive one of those to work. But this car, man, this car is going to go with me.
Oh,
I like that thing. Yeah, man, absolutely. I love pictures.
People on the internet are like, oh, you're rude, you're condescending, you shouldn't talk to people like that. But I never get complaints from people I talk to in person. I only get complaints from people on the internet. And I stopped this kid. I'm towing his car and impounding it for 20 days. And we had such a good interaction that I still get a selfie with him. We still shake hands. We still leave, you know, with some sort of mutual level of respect. Like the internet just needs to stop saying that I'm mean to people, because the people that I contact in real life they have absolutely no issue with how I talk to people.
I ain't gonna say, like, you know, not many people like being put over, but man, it's an honor getting put over by you, man.
Man, I appreciate, you know what? I appreciate you being cool with me. So that makes it a ton cooler, man. Listen, don't be late for work. good job being 20 and at least having a job. You're better than a lot of people in your generation. So,
Yep.
19? Close enough. I rounded up. All right, take off, man. Get to walking. Be good. Thanks, man. Bye. Hey there, see your driver's license,
Well, you
please.
scared the hell out of me. I was looking at this guy in the back.
Well, I was looking in my rearview mirror, and you were so close to me, I couldn't see your headlights. So, since you were...
So I'm driving through the construction zone. It's posted as 25, and this lady is like one step away from being in my back seat. I mean, she is riding me like I had a saddle on the back of my car. So after she tailgated me literally for miles in this 25-mile-an-hour zone, I pulled over. I pulled the old Top Gun where I pulled over, slammed on my brakes, and let her go by, and then got in behind her.
Since you were tailgating me and trying to push me through this construction zone, I figured that we should then have a chat about that. You also have a giant crack across your windshield.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And you're not supposed to drive with your handicap placard on, and you should be wearing a seatbelt. So,
Okay, the seatbelt, I have a theory on that. If motorcyclists don't have to wear helmets, why do I got to wear a seatbelt?
Because cars weigh more than
take that up with
motorcycles.
the judge. So I'm pretty sure that somewhere on your handicap placard it says that you're not supposed to drive with that thing up.
It does.
Remove from mirror before operating
operating.
vehicle. Says it right on there.
I didn't even see it.
Which is weird because it was hanging right in front of you. Sorry, gotta wait for that smoke there, gag me. Out of all of the violations, the cracked
Humans need to
windshield,
stop
following too close, the speed, the thing I'm going to cite you only with is the seatbelt. Posted speed limit within this construction zone is 25 miles an hour. And reasonable and prudent is 0 because you got to drive. Although you disagree with it, you have to drive wearing your seatbelt. That is required. And I'm going to give you warnings on everything else.
Okay.
How you doing? See your driver's license, please. All right. Well, I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the sheriff's office. Whole bunch of reasons I stopped you. You're in a lifted truck with no mud flaps. You've never used your turn signal once since I saw you. You're not wearing your seatbelt. You got a big crack in your windshield. That's what we have so far. So, see your registration paperwork, current proof. I have that same headlamp. I like that thing. Is that the one where you go like this and it turns off? I like that one. Just a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt. But you have to have mud flaps, your windshield, and you pulled out in front of me, and no turn signals. These things work. Does that work? Yeah, it works, eh?
That was probably a really bad idea, wasn't
Yes,
it?
ma'am, it was. That is absolutely correct. And I also feel like wearing seatbelts is a very important thing.
I just took it off.
I didn't see it. There's never ever a reason to take it off.
I deal with people who, when I stop them, they take off their seatbelt right away all the time. I don't know why people do this. 99% of the time, people aren't getting out of their cars. There's no reason to take your seatbelt off, because then I have to believe someone who I've never met, who only has the self-interest of not getting a ticket, that they're probably lying to me. So if you get pulled over, leave your seatbelt on at least till the officer, trooper, deputy gets up to your window.
Because now I have to take your word for it, and I've never met you before.
Oh man, I always say I want you to pull me over.
Well, probably not a good idea. See your driver's license. So the reason I stopped you is you're more than 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. You were 68 and a 45 when we passed each
I
other.
wasn't even paying attention.
Yep. So may I also see your registration, current proof of insurance, and you got to wear your seatbelt. Seatbelts are super important. And your plates are suspended. Her plate returns us suspended for lack of financial responsibility. What that means is, in all probability, she changed her insurance company. MBD then sent her a letter. And that letter says, hey, we need you to verify your insurance. And it's during normal business hours. So I called the insurance company, verified that her policy is current. I'm still going to issue her a citation for displaying a financially suspended plate, but I'm not going to take her plate. If it was during the night, I couldn't get in touch with the insurance company, I would take that plate as required by law, which forces her to go into MVD and provide them current proof of insurance. So if MVD sends you a letter, do not rely on your insurance company. Take that letter, go to MVD, show them that you have current insurance, and keep your plates from being suspended like hers. You were 68 and a 45, so like I said, you're 23 over. RMP stands for reasonable and prudent, which for you is 0 because you're not wearing your seatbelt and your plates are suspended.
What does that mean?
So that means that MBD probably sent you something and said, hey, you need to verify your current proof of insurance, or you received a ticket before for no current proof of insurance. And what happened is they suspended your plates, which means that technically you can't drive because you don't have any registration on your vehicle. And then you have to wear your seatbelt because it's click it or ticket time. That's kind of the way.
Then I guess
it's a
ticket time
it's
for
a
me.
thing. It's a thing.
Click it or ticket.
So
I don't believe in seatbelts.
And you know what? That is
think they kill people.
that is absolutely fine. That's
Because you tell me, I've argued with cops over this before. Why do I have to wear a seatbelt when my kids on the school bus do not? Tell me how that makes sense.
I don't know.
So that's why I'm saying so.
I mean, school bus is incredibly larger and travels
Okay,
at an
I
incredibly
get it.
slower amount of speed than this.
That's
So
a better explanation than I got. It's politics.
that's not politics. It's
That was the last
it's
sentence when I'm like,
well,
tell me how that makes sense.
So this turns into a seatbelt special. Sam loves to have, something to focus on. Seatbelts ended up being the focus of this particular episode. We ran into two people who just adamantly disagree with the wearing of seatbelts. Well, physics says otherwise. Being in the vehicular crimes unit of the Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit, I respond to fatal collisions. Collisions where people are ejected from vehicles and sustain fatal injuries. Those people are ejected out of their vehicles because they're not wearing seatbelts. So the thought of, wearing seatbelts kills people. No, being ejected out of a moving vehicle kills people. And that's prevented by wearing seatbelts.
You said you're in your neighborhood?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so get home and then take care of this, okay?